I chose to focus my 10-hour project on building relationships. A relationship is a connection, association, or involvement, an emotional or other connection between people. At the start of this semester, I had just moved home because of COVID-19. My fiance at the time had done the same. We knew that this was going to be a strain on our relationship, especially right before getting married. So I knew that I wanted to focus more on my relationship with him, even though we wouldn't be able to see each other face to face. The other relationship I knew I needed to work on was the relationship with my mother. Recently, our relationship had become strained and not a very good relationship. So I knew that I wanted to work on that while I was home as well. So I started working on these two relationships, and I experienced some success. However, I really developed skills when we went through week 9, which was the week on relationship. This week gave me a lot of goals, objectives, and tasks to complete with each of my relationships that were meant to strengthen them. So after week 9, I learned that the approach to successful relational communication centers on 6 guidelines. 1, get into the habit of using I messages instead of you messages. 2, respond to what the other person has said. 3, give the other person freedom of speech. 4, if you're in a relationship, set aside talking time. 5, do not put labels on either yourself or the other person. And 6, teach each other how to treat us. Using these 6 guidelines, I started implementing some different tasks, some different strategies in my relationship with my fiance and with my mother. First, I want to classify the relationship I had with my mom. I believe that we were good friends. We were more than just regular friends. We knew much more about each other. We were more open and honest, and we were more accepting of each other's beliefs. Now, many people would classify a family relationship as intimate. However, at that time, I don't believe me and my mom's relationship was an intimate one. I believe that we were just good friends. So I started working on things like having girls' movie nights, rafting, canoeing, ice cream trips. We did Zumba in the mornings, and I even helped her with one of her birth classes. I just really tried to talk to my mom using the skills I'd learned through this course, and I really tried to implement those 6 guidelines in our relationship. And I really started noticing some differences. We became closer. We had more fun together. I enjoyed being with her, and we were able to really bond together during the time that I was at home. Now our relationship structure, I believe, is a symmetrical one. We both contribute equally to the relationship. We maintain our individual identities. Power is equally distributed, and independence is stressed. My relationship with my mom is a very good one now because of this time that I spent trying to develop our relationship and really trying to understand her as a person. Next, I want to classify the relationship I had with my fiance. I believe this relationship was an intimate one. We were open and honest with self-disclosure. Both partners, we felt relaxed. There was spontaneous behavior. We gave each other positive comments. We talk a lot about the future. We exchange eye contact. We smile, we laugh, we touch. And we engage in a lot of deeper discussion on a variety of topics. Now, I believe this relationship was intimate both in the dating and the engagement phase, not only since we've been married. The things I did to work on a relationship with him was we had daily phone calls. Because we couldn't be in contact with each other in person, these phone calls were extremely important in developing our relationship. We kept updated on work. We would send pictures back and forth about things that we'd done during the day, or trips that we'd taken, or cool projects that we were working on. When the travel bans were lifted, we were able to visit each other a little bit more often. So we went on hikes and we explored. During these hikes, we had a lot of quality time to just talk with one another about our future and about our life together. We also just enjoyed each other's company whenever possible. I believe the relationship structure I have with my fiance, now my husband, is a parallel relationship. Neither is dominant nor submissive. We have roles, but they can be reversed at times depending on our needs. We both contribute equally, and that can be done in different ways depending on time, topic, or our life circumstances. This project really helped me develop the relationships with two of the most important people in my life. By spending time on those 6 guidelines, I feel that I became closer with both of these individuals, both through the activities that we did together, but also the time that we spent talking with one another. So I will forever be grateful for this 10-hour project because of what it did for my two important relationships.